Yeah, thank you for coming and supporting Division III college ice hockey. It's guys like you that help grow our brand, and I appreciate everybody being here. So thank you very much. Top to bottom, great effort by our guys today. The amount of passion, the amount of purpose they displayed for a 60-minute consistent effort is what we preach in our program and what we've preached since these guys arrived on campus and since we set foot on the ice November 1st for our first practice. So to see it happen on a bigger stage, on a big stage, in a national semifinal was really special, and I'm proud of these guys. The three here with me and the other guys down below. So it was just a special night for us.
All those questions. Coach, Sean's well known for his power play skills, but it's tonight on the PK where you made a big play to get things going. How big was that shorty?
The first one of the year. It's huge. Good time for it. You know, it's one thing that's underrated about Sean's game is his ability to think the game, get in shot lanes, use his stick, and that's what makes him one of the things that makes him such a special penalty killer. But to get a shorty in a situation where if they scored, the game probably really changed directions. But to get that shorty was a special play by a special player.
Speaking of special plays by special players, to keep it with Sean for a second. Sean, what did you see on the setup on that first goal of the game that erased the 1-0 deficit?
I saw Brew cut off the pass on the half wall, and then I actually went back for a one-timer, and then once he passed me, I saw the D step on me, and I knew I had Riggy right next to me, so I just gave him a one-touch, and I knew he's the best goal scorer in the country. I knew he was going to put it home.
Can you talk through that shorthand goal as well?
Yeah, it was a good read, and we got the puck out, and it was a clean 2-on-1 from pretty much like the red line in, and I was thinking pass the whole way, and once I saw the D go long body, I just threw a little pass over him, and Ethan had a huge catch and go to his backhand on an aggressive goalie to put it in.
Coach, how did you feel things were after the first period? Adrian kind of started a little stronger, but by the end, you guys seemed to be pushing the pace.
Yeah, that first goal we scored, I thought was huge. You know, everybody in the locker room believes that you can win, but after you score that first and come back and say, hey, now we got our pace back, we got our tempo back, we've got our structure back, and we know it'll work if we commit to it. That was a huge. That was the biggest goal of the game for us, in my opinion. And then, like you said, we were able to kind of dictate how the game was played, and we were able to get across hands on the back check and kind of stall their real high-end players. On most of them. They got us a few times, though.
The first few minutes, they were kind of in your end quite a bit, and peppering your zone and such. How big was Nathaniel's play there to kind of weather the storm for you early on?
It's been there all year, so we know it's there when we need to call upon it. We don't want to too often, but you know when you get to games like this, when you play special teams with special players, that you're gonna need a big-time goaltender to win you championships, and that's and we don't have it, and there's nobody better in the country, in my opinion, than the guy we got standing next to me here.
Was tonight kind of uncharacteristic as far as the amount of penalties you guys took?
As a coach, I'd like to say no, it's not, but yeah, we take it. I mean, it was an up-tempo physical game, and Adrian forces you to play a fast, hard game, and sometimes that their dynamic skill forces you to make some desperate plays, and those desperate plays tonight at times resulted in penalties. I thought the officials refed a great game, and though we earned those penalties that we took, but it was a result of Adrian's great work with their great players. We've got a pretty talented group of forwards, and our team speed is what needs to be our calling card, no matter who we play. And our big pre-scout was to get in behind their D. There aren't, to say Adrian has weaknesses, I think is a little ridiculous. I don't think they do, but one thing that we thought we could do was really attack with team speed.
Furthermore, to play, I think, into the hand of your team speed a little bit. I thought that your transition game today, making that transition from the D zone out into the neutral zone, I thought it was terrific today. What was your assessment?
Yeah, I mean, we made a couple silly plays, but for the most part, we were very responsible with the puck, very reliable to one another. and simple hard plays win hockey games, and our guys committed to that for a good portion of the game, and I was excited to see it, and I'll be more excited to see it for 60 minutes tomorrow.
With the conference tournament, how did the team react to that against Trinity?
Take that.
Sure. It was obviously very disappointing. Lost to Tufts, but once we got another chance to get in the tournament, we decided to make the most of it, and that's what we've done so far, and we hope to continue to tomorrow.
Were you nervous at all that you might not get the at-large?
Yeah, when you cared about it that much, I thought we were a bit nervous, but once we did, we decided to run with it.
Any other further questions from the student athletes? Because I'm dying to have someone ask about the hat. Oh, did I miss that? My apologies. Right here. Want to go over the hat again?
Sure. It's just a thing we started at the beginning of the season, similar to the New York Rangers. They award a hat to hardest working player of the game after each game, and tonight the boys picked me, I guess. So.
What do you guys have to do in the championship now to?
We need to play the best game we've ever played.
Right now, I think I read a quote after your last game to get to tonight that you thought that you guys played maybe your best game or your most consistent game in the quarterfinals. I mean, was tonight your best game since then?
Yeah. I mean, we were committed to this all night, and I'm real happy with the effort in our three NCAA games to date. And but tomorrow's the big one.
What's it going to take after playing a game today, and it's a pretty short turnaround for a championship game?
It's a shorter turnaround for the other guys. So, no, I mean, this is the structure of our schedule all year. We play Friday, Saturday night, or Friday night, Saturday afternoon. So we're accustomed to the short turnaround. One thing we've done all year is we've treated every weekend that we're going to win a championship that weekend. Friday night was the semifinal game, and Saturday would be our championship game, whether it's on the road in the middle of January in our league or a non-league weekend up in New York State. That's how we've approached every weekend, is to win championships. And so when you get to this situation, yeah, tonight we won the semifinals, but the big one's tomorrow.
I guess this question would be for Mr. Verred, who ended up putting this one in. That second goal of the game for you guys, that I thought the passing was exceptionally crisp. I just want to get your take on the setup and how that puck found its way around.
Right. We've been working on that all year on the power play, a little pop-out play, and so Spitsky made a nice low pass to Whitney down low, and Whitney found me popping out in the slot. So.
It's the wrong goal, Ellie.
Talking about the team's second in hand.
That's
He's having trouble keeping track of his goals.
Oh, okay. Second goal, okay. Yeah. I just tried to follow the play up ice, and Riggy made a great pass to Flinney over there, and I think everyone in the rink thought Flinney was going to shoot that. He found me right there, and I just tried to shoot it in the net. So.
How did the game look from where you sat tonight, and what kind of special problems did Adrian pose for you?
Well, like Reese said, they got some really special players, so they came out pretty hard, and had a couple good chances, nothing too crazy, but I thought we kind of turned it around even just right after their first goal. We turned it around and kind of turned it downhill on them from basically halfway through the first, and most of the second. I don't think I was that busy then, and then they came out hard in the third, but I thought for the most part we were controlling most of the play, and the guys were doing a great job getting back to the net, helped me out, covering my backside, and just making the simple plays it took for us to win. I thought, everyone else said it, but we made the simple plays that we had to make to win this game.
Any preference on who to play?
No.
Any thoughts on either of the teams?
I mean, every team that's here is special. And obviously we have a little bigger body of work on Amherst because we play them during the year. We know how difficult it is to get through to their goaltender, and I'm excited to watch Stevens Point here. I have no body of work on them. I haven't watched the video. I haven't watched a second of their play. So tonight's a big night in preparation for a nice pre-scout for the guys tomorrow.